It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to NBA playoff basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Kenny the Jet Smith, got Shaquille O'Neal. Time to get ready for this crucial Game 4 of the opening round. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Indiana at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Taking a look at the Pacers, they won Game 3 going away and are looking to make another statement tonight. Definitely a bounce in their step. Trailing 2-1 in this series, really a huge Game 4 on their home court. If they can't even the series tonight, their hopes of emerging from this series diminish significantly, do they not, Shaq?
They do, Ernie. Pay attention. I'm about to give you a Shaqism. You know what a Shaqism is?
I think I'm about to get one.
A Shaqism is I'm going to say something, and it may sound crazy, like it's not making sense, but you have to go back and analyze what I'm about to say. It's not technically a must-win, but it is a must-win in a practical sense.
It's Game 4 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Glad you could join us today. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Cleveland checked in for Indiana. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Thomas checked in for Channing Frye. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Thomas in at 2-guard. LeBron and Thompson are up front. Smith is out there with Irving. Shots good by Ellis.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Now looking back at the regular season now at the leaderboard of the highest scoring small forwards. These guys putting up the offense trying to get their teams to the playoffs. Fourth, LeBron James. And, of course, Paul George.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
And the basket by Hill.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't DM up more tightly on the perimeter.
Cleveland leading by 7. The pass to Thomas. Irving dishes to Thomas. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Smith against George. They set the pick. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They come off a real tough loss on Wednesday.
And no matter how well you defend, when you shoot that poorly, it's going to be a very difficult challenge for you to get a win.
Yeah, there was sort of a snowball effect in that game too, guys. I mean, what started as a cold night for a few guys turned into a cold night for just about everybody.
And the layup is good. Ellis has got 10 points.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
Thomas kicks to Irving. Back to Thomas. Irving against Hill. 18 feet out. And it's Irving missing.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
George with no one around. It's good from long range. George has got his third basket of the night.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whoever he's facing.
Cleveland moving the ball around. James, the pass to Thomas. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Well, Doris, an interesting game. Moments ago, you had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. What do you have to say?
As for the mood of the team coming into this crucial game, he said they're loose, but not so loose that they don't know how important this game is to us. He predicted this would be a statement game for them. Let's see what kind of statement they deliver, gentlemen.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Turner. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Ellis. The Pacers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. Here's Stuckey. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Cleveland leading by 7. Thomas gets a wide open look. Good on the triple. Thomas got 7.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
It's tipped, but they'll get another chance. And here's Miles outside. Can't hit. And Cleveland will come the other way. 1:30 left here in the opening quarter. Thomas kicks to James. Back to Thomas. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 10 points for Freak.
The more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Hill dishes to Mahimi. Miles the pass to Hill. Hill sets the screen for Hill. Mahimi, and he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Mahimi's got his first points in this one. Here's Dellavedova. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Thomas outside. Another 3 for Cleveland.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Teams changing it up here. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Stuckey and George make up the perimeter. Then it's Turner. Then there's Ellis. That's the Pacers' 5. And George kicks to Turner. And they will call over the back on the play.
Already he's looking at his third foul.
Here's James. He's got 11. Left side Thomas. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job. It's been a very solid outing for George. 10 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
He hits both from the stripe.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
And that one's good, Shumpert.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
That's tipped and stolen by James. Feeds to Dellavedova. A 3-ball. And another 3 for Cleveland. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Right side Hill, outside Hill. Pick up by Hill. Here's George. Thomas with the block. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body, so we'll see free throws here. The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not
their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the...
Dellavedova dishes to James. 6. That's good for Thomas on the assist by Shumpert. Shumpert's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Hill. George against Thomas. Teardrop shot. A nice shot by George. George has got 8 points here in this quarter.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Dellavedova, the pass to Shumpert. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Hill kicks to Hill. Dishes it to George. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept them in it.
And the first half is now in the books. Cavaliers lead by 50. Welcome back to Game 4. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Jefferson comes in for James. And Thomas subbed in for J.R. Smith. So on the floor for Cleveland, Thomas in at shooting guard. Tristan Thompson is out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Jefferson. And it's Irving at the point guard position. Stuckey drives inside. That's good. Stuckey's got his first points of the game.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
Thomas kicks to Thompson. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Stuckey with it. He dishes it to Ellis. Ellis draws the double. Pass to Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off, and it's Ellis penetrating, and Thomas with the block. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Pacers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Mon Shumpert has come in for Richard Jefferson, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Pacers trail by 13. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Frye, good.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Ellis dishes to Hill. On the wing, Stuckey. Shoots. Stuckey with another miss.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers gave them a huge boost. He dropped 14 points and had some really high assist totals for him, usually not known to be a guy to create for his teammates. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him.
Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And, guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Thomas. He has 20 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 3-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked them down.
Stuckey kicks to Miles. Ellis outside. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Frye.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And Thomas, here we go. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense. I mean, it's all been terrific.
Shots good by Ellis.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Cavaliers timeout.
I don't want us taking shots with hands in our faces. Move the ball, spread their defense, and get our shooters some clean looks. Tighten up.
Here were the best among them. You look at Franz, he's absolutely deadly from outside.
And maybe most of the time a coach doesn't want to see his center or power forward drifting away from the hoop, but that's not the case with him.
It most certainly is not. I mean, when your three-point shot is that reliable and that lethal, I mean, you have to use it if you've got a guy on your team that can shoot it like that. Maybe they sacrifice some size in the paint when he goes outside, but they're usually 3 points richer because of it.
There's 1:17 left here in the third quarter. Kicks it to Miles. Mahinmi passes to Stuckey. Shoots from 12. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Stuckey. Hill's got 5.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
You got it. Let's get the ball
Dellavedova
inside.
kicks to Thomas. The three-pointer off the mark.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
There's the feed to Miles. Off target with his 3.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
From deep, Thomas. Good.
Let's go.
Thomas got 9 points here in the second half.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
You know, down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Beyond the arc, the screen from Thompson. Thomas, no good. And Miles kicks to Ellis. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got 5 rebounds tonight. Gets it off. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cleveland ahead, up 19. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. Welcome back as we get set to completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. George Hill at the 1, Paul George at the 2. Turner is out there with C.J. Miles. So that's the group out there for Indiana. It's Thomas outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Indiana's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. And here's Miles outside.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Takes the 3. Pacers with the rebound. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Got a piece of it, but he recovers it. And George, here we go. George double-teamed to the inside. Hill. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. And that's now 6 points for Miles Turner. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's the screen. Thomas passes to Cowan. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime?
defense will be a little too much for them.
I'm just ready to win.
You want to be on the cover. You want to be the best.
The game just kicked off.
I'm excited to play. I feel the adrenaline going. This makes me want to try to compete for $250,000.
This is it. This is for the money. Win or go home, right? Winners win, and losers go home.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
A very big Game 5 is upon us here in round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Joining me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Quicken Loans Arena. For the Cavaliers, they were terrific in Game 4, winning in convincing fashion. But every game is different, and they won't let their guard down tonight. And Kenny, a monster elimination game tonight. If you're the underdog and fighting for your playoff lives, what do you do to turn the tide in this series?
Oh, you got to play like there's no tomorrow, Ernie. Every 50-50 ball, those are those balls that are just rolling down the court. You got to get those. Every second chance opportunity will win. So, those small battles win the big war.
It takes only one big win to get that momentum back on your side. That happened for me and D-Wade back in 06 when we were down against Dirk. And the Mavericks 0-2 came back and won.
And that is it for us.
Can you dig it?
As we send you to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew.
A buzz in the air in the sold-out Quicken Loans Arena. Desperation hangs in the air. One team looking to advance to the next round. The other looking to force a Game 6. What will happen? These are the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Take a look at the Cavaliers. Well, there is a buzz, guys, in this building right now as they hold a 3-1 game advantage in the series. They want nothing more than to deliver the big win to a very deserving crowd.
We're really in excellent position here to close this thing out tonight. A 3-1 series lead at home, and these fans are definitely pumped up. This is where they expect it to be, and they put themselves in a position. Let's see if they can finish the deal.
I think they probably can. I mean, they did what they needed to do to get back home with a chance to close it out in front of their fans. But even if they can't do it, they'll have to go back on the road for Game 6, and this series takes on a whole new look then.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Hill. Paul George is out there with Turner. Then it's Ellis.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And George kicks to Hill. Here's Marjanovic. Pick up by Hill. 5 on the clock. The pass to George. Puts up a 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Irving against Hill. Irving passes to Thompson. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Hill kicks to George. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to James.
And now that the seal is broken, maybe their shooting will start to improve.
Yeah, I don't think they really wanted to have as cold a start as they did, but maybe that'll break the ice and they'll move forward in fine fashion from here.
Here's Ellis. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. To the paint and stolen by Fry. Outside Irving. Hits the target from 18 feet.
really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. George dishes to Ellis. The feed now to Hill. To the paint. And Monte Ellis the bucket on the assist by Hill.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Turner with the steal. Pass to Ellis. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And Indiana with a change here too. Mahinmi's checked in. Moments ago, our Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with the coach, Frank Vogel. Doris?
What they need to do to stay alive in this series is simple. He told me it all comes down to team basketball. He said sometimes they have guys that put it all on themselves to win a game, and that simply can't be the case tonight. Getting everyone involved is the only way they'll get where they need to go. Let's see if it happens, gentlemen.
Thanks again, Doris. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got the fast break chance. Here's George. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Dellavedova's checked in. And here on the 2K leaderboard are the leading three-point shooting teams from the regular season. In third, the Cavaliers.
Boy, this team has an awful lot of confidence, Kevin, from behind the three-point line. I think in large measure because they have multiple three-point shooters. They don't have to rely on 1 or 2 guys. They've got a number of capable three-point shooters, and that gives you confidence as a team.
Here's Hill following the basket by Freak. Outside Hill. Six on the shot clock. The dish to Mahinmi. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Both teams deciding to change it up. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Down low. Shumpert. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Big time finish. Emphatic.